it is a great honor and privilege to introduce as our last speaker Senator Paul Pinsky from Prince George's County. Paul Pinsky has been, I mean, he was green long before it was cool to be green. Paul Pinsky has always spoken truth to power when it comes to energy and the environment. I am honored to say that he and I both got peacefully arrested at the White House protesting a bad idea oil pipeline in August and September. Always is there for the environment, working hard in the Maryland Senate, Senator Paul Pinsky.
Thank you all for coming out today. You know, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, the discussion was about cleaning up coal-fired power plants. Well, the discussion today is about making coal-fired power plants irrelevant. It's about creating new energy, clean energy, sustainable energy, so we don't have to rely on this crappy kind of industry that pollutes, that harms the health of the public. 5 years ago, we passed a bill called the Healthy Air Act. Some of you were around, helped lobby, and Mike and a lot of people from the organizations you see here worked for that bill. It required cleaning up the emissions. One company had to spend $1 billion to clean up those emissions. Last week in the New York Times, they talked about that bill, how it was in the forefront of cleaning up coal-fired power plants. It's now time for Maryland to be in the forefront again by having offshore wind. You know, we have the whole East Coast. We have Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey, Virginia, and we have Maryland. There's no reason to wait. They're doing it in Europe, they're doing it in Asia. Why can't we do it in the United States? Why can't we do it here in Maryland? It is not time to retreat. It is not time to retreat. They say cut back, we say fight back. We got to keep pushing. We have to have a culture change. We have to change the old and move to the new, or we're not going to have a future. You know, unfortunately, or fortunately, you know, sea level rise is very subtle. An inch here, an inch there, another inch. It's not like it happens overnight. When it happens overnight, it's called a flood. And people panic, and it's the lead story on the news. But when it's a subtle increase of a couple inches, a foot, it takes 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, no one gets alarmed. But the fact is, sea level rise will kill people. It'll remove agriculture and farmland all over the world. In India, in Africa, all over the world. But no one is acting on it as aggressively as they need to. We have to get the message out. We have to put the United States in the forefront. And for us, we have to put Maryland in the forefront. Let's make sure this bill passes. Let's stay active, let's stay aggressive, and let's stay loud. Go